Welcome to It's Time for Gaming, the Spooky Edition. Spooky.
Welcome, everybody, back to another It's Time for Spooky Games with me, your ghost host, Ethan, and my lovely accomplice. Say hello, Jeremy.
Oh, I was gonna be like the Crypt Keeper. No, I'm Jeremy. I'm not cool.
Yes!
Crypt Keeper.
Yes, you are.
And if you remember the Crypt Keeper, not you know him. If you remember him, you probably shouldn't have been watching that shit. But you had a pretty good childhood.
Yeah, go
It's
down
funny,
below.
The Crypt Keeper never scared me. Like there was other shit that scared the crap out of me, but man, the Crypt Keeper was never one of them.
He was more just silly.
Yeah, he was really. But
He was just
like
silly.
He was silly when he spoke, but until he opened his mouth, he was a fucking nightmare.
Nah!
Anyway,
Alright.
so we're back with
Part
Slay the
3.
Princess. Part 3. I'm not sure how many more
Probably-
parts we're gonna do.
Yeah, this will probably be the last for like the Halloween spooky game set. But if you guys want to see more of this, like leave a like or like go down below and be like, more, you fucks.
Yeah,
And then we'll make
have to
more.
go back
Like,
into videos and mark down the paths we've already taken, though.
yeah, because like we'd be happy to play more of this. Like we're both pretty intrigued by
Yeah.
the
I like
idea.
games. This is definitely more of a me game.
Yeah, I definitely thought that this was like a game that you would like. Like this,
Yeah, I
Homebody
am
was a
much
game you
more of,
liked.
Like a story, like if we're talking story kind of games, like this, Life is Strange, things like that. Like,
I never played the
definitely-
Life is Strange games.
They're long, but I like them a lot. They're good.
Ooh.
But anyway, back to it. So we are gonna go and we're gonna try a new route where we try to rescue the princess without ever having taken the blade.
Ooh.
We discovered after several playthroughs that it appears as if the princess knows when we've grabbed the blade or not.
What the? Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do some of these questions, you can.
I was just my thing was just being messed up. Like it was.
Yeah, so it seems like when we go down into the basement and we don't have the knife in hand, or we do, she seems to know.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, and before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
It's saying that something.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin...
Give me 1 second.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
I don't know that that's how
It's
that
no use
works.
arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched.
He was just like, causality doesn't matter because the end result is the same, no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there's no changing that. But we've already seen that the world doesn't. Well,
Unless, of course...
I mean,
you do
you're talking
your
to the
job
wrong person. I'm
and
too
slay
stupid
her.
for that kind of stuff. I'm rocking
All right.
like a 10 on my intelligence. I don't have any bonuses to that shit.
that's average, dude. That's like average. Like that's perfectly like reasonable.
You know, I don't want to say it because it sounds mean, but I'm pretty confident that our country's average is like an 8. I'm actually like 100% confident our country's average is like an 8.
Well, that's what happens when there's too many people. They bring down the average. Man, that might not age well.
Well, actually, you know what it is? It's the upper end of like human knowledge is now so much higher than it was in like ye old medieval times, and so like
What am I doing here, by the way?
you're supposed to open Slay the Princess and share your screen.
Oh, it is open. I forgot that I had to close it. Then I need to reopen.
There we go.
I wish I
Silently
could
go
just
to the
do
gallery.
that.
Yeah. I don't even think like the average. I think like the average across the world is like an
You make
8.
your way up the short path to the cabin.
Get out.
You'll find the
No, think
princess
about it.
there.
If like in the 1700s, right?
Before you
When
go
the
any
idea
further.
of like, you know, oh, you're sick, you might as well do cocaine about it, was like considered the peak of human knowledge. And now the
She
peak
will
of human
lie,
knowledge
she
is
will
like
cheat, and she will do everything.
traversing the
Ignore her.
stars and manipulating the elements, like that shifts up what the top end is. Now what average is now
The interior
lower.
of the cabin is almost.
I don't
The air
know.
is stale and musty,
Oh, it's
and
the
floor
cabin
and walls
again.
are painted in a
It is.
Is that because we started
The only
a new
furniture
thing?
of note
Yes,
is
yes.
a plain wooden table.
Don't take the
Perched on
knife.
that table is that the blade is your implement.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement, her voice.
Hello?
Okay,
Is someone there?
because we don't have the knife, she's nice again. Okay.
Hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once. Don't let it fool you.
Shut up, Ponita. I'm here to save you, but not the lie.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would
Shut
be?
up,
before it
Ponita.
finally
This doesn't
sinks in?
concern you.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
I'm pretty sure you're a monster.
You
I
walk
think
you're not
so.
monster.
and lock eyes with the princess.
Well, every time you see your
There's a
hands.
heavy chain around her wrist.
Well, you can see it on the mouse.
binding
It's still the
her to
claw.
the far wall
Yeah.
of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't
Hopefully
believe you're
her.
here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end. You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Okay.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Oof.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here
Okay.
intended for her to never see the light of day.
Which one?
The second.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement. Is someone else here?
Of course.
You try the door. Your shouts and
Yeah.
you're here to... You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Uh-huh.
This would have been easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Yeah.
She
Oh
then
God.
hesitates
Oh
before raising
God.
her arm.
Oh my God,
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
before her face again.
Jesus.
Determination
Whoa.
to track north.
Oof. I had to physically look away.
A sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Jesus.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Oh, there's only one yeah.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains fall. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you.
God, this is scary.
No.
Oh.
We don't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world.
I'm sorry?
As the princess approaches
Whoa.
the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises
Again?
the blade.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warner.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Oh, this is different.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No. Resist.
Yeah.
The blade. Move the blade.
Fuck
Your body
you.
remains frozen in stubborn resistance. The princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
My best.
Sorry, I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake.
Don't
you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Oh.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is.
The other one
Stab
did know how
wound
to
is
use
still
a
stab
knife.
wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Oh.
It can't just end like this, right?
Right?
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two
She
of
looks
you
so
made your
sad.
choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ooh. We haven't seen this one yet.
You're on a path
Okay.
in the woods. You're here to slay.
So to the cabin, I guess.
My tricks. If he doesn't remember what happened, then... Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he?
Oh,
If
shit.
we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Wait, the four of us.
We'll see about that.
The princess
Whatever
and
you
the
do,
two-
just be
the
sure
two
to ignore
voices in the
him
character.
specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the
But-
whole world for a peck on the cheek.
The princess, voice of the smitten, voice of the hero.
And then the person who's the body.
That's the voice of the hero. Well, I guess.
No, the body is an
What can I
independent
say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go any further, she will lie.
Fuck you.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do. But I also speak from
I
the
do.
heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their
Oof.
bickering any mind.
All right, is it gonna be different?
The interior of the cabin
Oh.
is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table. The blade is your implement.
I don't even think the mirror is
Walk up to the
relevant,
wall next to the bait. What are you talking about?
but- Yeah.
You reach forward, but there was a mirror a second ago.
Yeah.
Wait, the mirror's still there.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Oh, I guess it's. Oh, it's the banner.
Yeah. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carried.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
This
I can hear
guy.
her wedding bells already. I've held my
Yes,
tongue till
fuck
now,
you.
but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust
She has a cute little window.
foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty
She can't.
loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
It does.
Waiting for you to
Caught
come.
on.
I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is
Ooh.
next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's
Oh,
right,
that's not
villain.
good.
And you killed us. Well, she killed. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruel. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
Oh.
Especially without leaving a trail of incomprehensible
Wait,
devastation.
really?
This is horrible. Horrible for you, maybe. but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet.
I mean, that
and
makes
treat her
sense.
like the lady she is.
I guess, yeah.
Because every time she's been a little different.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rest? We never saw a world end. And now
That's
I'm
true.
even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Oh, here.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Fuck you,
That's okay.
dude.
You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because
Oh.
she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one
Oh.
else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Do we want to ask her any more of these or just rescue?
What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
I didn't bring the knife.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect
Huh.
wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best.
Are we being
decision for
gaslit right now?
No?
She made the
Gosh darn it. Are we sure?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Oh. No, I don't want the world to end. I have no feelings one way or the other. Honestly, this world sucks. People are plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin. Remain silent.
Remain silent.
The princess's eyes quiver as she waits for your response.
I didn't end the world? I didn't end the world.
She's clearly just saying what she thinks you want to hear. Or she's innocent. How could a beauty like her be capable
Oh,
of
man.
ending the world? It's not rational.
Oh. Oh, that's the only option.
No.
Yeah.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a weapon.
Wait, what? I clicked it. I'm sorry. Oh, you'll what? Take over body and forces trying to kill the hero? Okay.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Jesus.
You wouldn't.
Easy, Romeo.
I would.
I
I'd
would.
listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Don't use my phrase.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than
This feels sus.
believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This time?
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Okay, what's gonna go
What do you
wrong?
know?
What you want to do? We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what to do next.
What do you want to do?
Let me guess.
No, what do you want
End
to
the
do?
world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love.
Love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Yes.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Which one? What do you feel?
I just want to leave. We can figure out the. If you want to leave, then let's leave.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We
He's so
have
cute.
each
Look at
other.
her.
We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope
All right.
about
What
it.
are the odds that this is going to turn out horribly?
I will mope about it.
I don't know.
Because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Uh-huh.
What happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face. And the
Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the door locked.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's
That's
right.
true.
It isn't fair, but the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions
I mean,
run
technically,
deeper
we
than
didn't
anything
just
you
meet
will ever
her.
known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just
Yes, we
along
do.
for the ride at this point.
Do you think
I
you
think
can
we
open it?
Open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together.
Together.
Blech. And the lock clicks.
Oh,
The
shit!
door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs.
Oh no, the
and-
dagger's there.
That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to
Yes.
roar out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
We've hated you from day one, bitch!
We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin.
And there's nothing there.
You step outside.
Oh, shit! We got an achievement, Romantic Haze. The love will set you
Happy
free.
ending at last.
Look at her.
Hands.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Oh, no.
Where did he go? Was he
No.
gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy
No.
supposed to be so cold?
She's
No.
cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
No!
I could hear the noise in the background. That's how I knew.
No! But you don't get the chance to make that jacket. Nor you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
Oh, it's us. Oh, it's
What's
us. Talking
She'll be there
to.
waiting for us.
Oh.
I just know it.
Alright, Jeremy. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. The bloat, you've grown. You've grown? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. I guess we're going to the cabin, Jeremy. You're at the cabin.
A hand woman.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They
Same.
never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Wow.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between. Eyes close and reflect. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
What's
Yeah.
this one?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You... Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Huh.
Oh, that one.
What, this one?
Preferences on how you like to change or grow.
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Attack the entity?
Sure.
What? Actually?
We've never done that one yet. You want to
Or
destroy
just-
the body or attack the entity?
Well, attack the entity or destroy your body.
Oh. I don't know.
Or we can go back.
Which one seems appropriate?
I don't know, man.
This is our final episode, right?
For this one, destroy your body.
Yeah.
You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Oh.
Oh,
Attack the entity.
your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing
My
happens.
roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Huh.
Well, I'm gonna just take me to go back. Oh. How many more vessels?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow, and you will have your rest in due time. And I am sorry
Okay.
for the
I guess I'm ready to
I
go
will
back.
long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Jesus. Every time. A loving vessel, bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
And at the end of the episode, we say goodbye. Jeremy, who is this episode for today?
I don't know, man.
You know what? This is for the game devs. Like, this is a beautiful game. Beautiful voice acting. I love the art style.
I do too. I happen to really like the art style.
And just thank you guys for making such an incredible game. I hope that we get to see more from them. And hope all of you are having a wonderfully spooky season. And
if
you stay
spooky
safe.
isn't your thing, but slutty witches and pumpkin spice is more your speed, you know, I hope you're enjoying that too.
yeah, get on that slutty pumpkin spice if that's what you're into.
Yep.
There's room for both. There's room for
There's
both.
room for there's any way you want to experience your October, enjoy it. And you know, for me, my way to experience it is celebrating my birthday. So
Yes.
I am-
All right,
I am a
everybody.
Libra.
I am a Libra. Oh, Jesus.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. And the next time we record, we'll have another fun game for spooky reporting.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next time on It's Time for Spooky Games. Say goodbye, Jeremy.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.